Yes, I'm here.
Okay. You said you wanted me to make you the host, right?
Yes, if you can make me host.
Okay. This, this is allowed make co-host.
Yeah, so you can make me host and then I will be able to make you co-host.
Okay. We had 80 registrations yesterday, so we can wait a minute or so before we start.
We can? Sorry?
I said we had about 80 registrations yesterday.
Okay.
There are 46 participants right now, so we'll wait for a minute or so before and then we can start.
Yeah, let's give a
People
minute
on
and
my
then.
WhatsApp group also asking me for the link, so I was just sharing that.
Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. No problem.
And if you can make me the co-host, then I would want to make this live on Facebook as well. So,
Sure, sure. I will do it now.
and you can see the other buttons, right? I've made the breakout room also. So,
I can. Yes, I will be.
okay.
And I will quickly make you co-host. Okay, you are a co-host, Manoj.
Rahul, you have to make me host for a minute
Oh, okay, no
because
problem.
I need to just put it
Oh,
on
okay.
Facebook Live
Sure,
and then
sure.
you can be
No
the host
problem.
again. It's not allowing me
No
to go
problem. I will
directly.
do it now.
If you manage a team, you should be using Monday.com.
Yeah, Rahul, you can start your screen share. Huh?
Okay, sure. I
I'll just
will.
make you the host in a minute. I'm just on Facebook right now.
Okay, sure.
I made you the host again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. So we'll start. I'll just speak about, I'll announce your.
Sure.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hi, today's speaker is Mr. Rahul Sharma. Rahul is passionate about music, sports, agile coaching, and training with over 15 years of experience in the IT industry, mostly in banking, insurance, public sector transport, utilities management, and digital media, with over 10 years of experience in learning agile environment. He lives in Johannesburg, a beautiful city in South Africa. He has served SUGSA, that is a Scrum Users Group of South Africa, as a committee member for a number of years and is passionate about creating high performance teams and awesome products. His biggest strengths are openness, honesty, and passion for delivering business value with continuous improvement. During his agile journey, he has learned and experienced that facilitation is one of the most important art that all leaders should know to create systems that empower its people to decide their journey and their own way of providing value to their organization. In today's session, he'll talk about various aspects of facilitation and will share his experience with each of us. Thank you so much, Rahul.
Okay, thanks, Manoj. Thank
And I know
you.
it's
And
early in the morning. I think it's about 6:30 for you. So,
yeah. Also, if you can make me host.
Rahul, you are the host right now.
Oh, thank you. And I will make you co-host.
Yeah. Yeah, I may just need to add people in the system. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be
Okay,
Rahul, so you can continue.
sure. No problem. Okay, good morning, everyone. First of all, apologies for my daylight because it's 6:30 and unfortunately the electricity went off. It generally never happens, but I think it was waiting for our session only. So, but I think within few minutes, I think you will be able to see me properly because we all know that face-to-face interactions are always good. I will request if you can on your videos, that will be perfect because I love seeing people. So I don't love to speak to myself. So when I see people, it motivates me. So if you can on your camera, that would be perfect. Uh, and then I think let's start. Let's give respect to everyone who joined in time. So thanks to all of you for joining in time. I think let's start. So today, so I won't say we will be talking about facilitation and art of creating inclusive systems. I think we will try to experience it. Okay. Uh, so I would say what could be a better way to start with an introduction round. And I know that we are too many people. So what we will do is we won't introducing ourselves like one by one here, but rather I will create some breakout rooms. Okay. And then in your breakout rooms, I mean, if you are like, I will just see that how many breakout rooms I have to create. Uh, let's check. Okay. Okay, so I will create around 12 breakout rooms. Okay, in those 12 breakout rooms, you'll be around 4 to 5 participants. And then what will happen is you all will speak about these 4 things. So your name, your organization and your role, and one interesting fact about yourself. Okay, and the fourth thing is something you did related to your passion or hobby during lockdown. So you'll be sharing that. Okay, I think each one of you will get around 1 minute. So please make sure that everyone gets a chance. I am creating breakout rooms now, and you will be around 4 to 5 people, and I will be providing like 6 minutes for that. Okay, so name, organization and role, one interesting fact, and something I did related to my passion or hobby during the lockdown. Okay, happy with that? Any questions? Happy, I can see some. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I am creating breakout rooms now. And I'll be joining one room. I'll see. Or maybe I will remain here. So
Hi, good morning, everybody. I can see Sunil, I can see Swanand, I can see Trupti. Who's PG, AIM, IM, Paijaman, some name is there. Guys, can you hear me?
Hi Manoj, yeah, it's Anand here. I can hear you.
Okay, hi Swanand. Sunil, you are there, right? I can see Trupti. So I think we are broken up into 12 breakout rooms. Yeah. So I can see Rahul's message. So probably, Swanand, you can start.
Okay, yeah, hi everybody. I am Swanand. I work for Ernst and Young. I work as a project manager, and something interesting about me is I am a very curious person, like to learn new things. And during this lockdown, I have kind of started the journey of learning different technology areas, and which I was not exposed to before. So we have a concept in my company where they give badges if you can demonstrate some expertise in some particular areas. So that's been what I have been doing in the last 3 months during the lockdown, in addition to the usual day-to-day deliveries.
Okay, thank you so much, Swanand.
Thank you.
Sunil, can you hear me? Trupti? Okay, we can see the chat. Can you identify yourself? Because your name, it's is it P. Jayman is what we see on the screen. Praveen. Okay. All right, Praveen. Thank you so much. Anybody else who has mic problems can put it on the chat. In the meanwhile, I'll speak out myself. My name is Manoj Sarsapan. I work as Senior Vice President in a company called Touchcore Systems Private Limited, which is in Pune. Something unique about me, I love to, I'm very passionate and very energetic. And when it comes to creating teams or creating followers, I love to do that. And I love to do a lot of volunteering. That's like a passion in me. And that is why in this entire lockdown, those who are attending it would realize that almost every Sunday, non-stop, we have had the PM forums on a continuous basis. Try so getting it's not easy getting different type of speakers and then ensuring that the events start on time, it gets recorded, etc. So that's what I've been doing during this lockdown. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yes, Trupti.
Can you hear me? Or I am Trupti Palande. I am working with the Tatasoft Labs Limited, where we are working on the ERP system for the diamond industries. And second, something interesting. My role in my organization is a project leader. And interested fact about me is I am a new learner. I like to learn the new technologies, and during the lockdown period, I am upskilling myself in the area of AI and blockchain. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sunil? Sunil, you can also speak. Sunil is our admin manager with the PMI Mumbai chapter, and he usually helps me with all the recordings, etc. So right now he's recording the session. Sunil, are you there? Oh, he's also chatting. Okay. Yeah, Sunil, something about interesting about yourself. We have about 41 seconds. Quick.
Hi, Vishal.
Yeah. So myself, Vishal, I am currently working for VFS Global. So
Okay.
VFS Global. Actually, I put my notice there already.
Okay.
You know, the business of travel is already in a bad shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the company has started asking for putting down the resignations and all that stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. Okay.
So I was one of the candidate for that. So no
Okay.
worries because I was like prepared for that for almost like 5 months. So
Okay.
when it started, I was already prepared, so there was no worries for that.
Okay.
That's one case. And past 9 years, I was working with HDFC Ergo General Insurance. So my area is mostly revolving around IT and innovations,
Okay. Cool.
technological innovations.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
So I think what have you done different in COVID, Vishal?
Priya, we'll have to stop. Priya, we'll have to stop.
Sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Priya. We have to stop. The time is finished.
We joined late. Sorry.
Yeah, Priya love talking. I know. Okay. So I hope everyone enjoyed like seeing new people and knowing a bit more about them. So I think now I will share my screen. Uh, I know some people had issues in joining the rooms. That's fine. Uh, I'm trying to share my screen. Okay. So I think let me give you my introduction quickly. My name is Rahul Sharma, as you all know. my organization, I work with a company called Think Agile, and the company is about training and coaching. So I work with a CST, who's certified Scrum trainer, Pavel Dabrowski. So he's the founder of the company, and he founded it in 2015. And I was the third employee of the company, and now we are eight. No, we are seven now. So last year we actually we grown a lot. Then my role is again agile coach and trainer. I co-train all the CSM, CSPOs courses, other courses with him, and we also teach a lot of different courses. In terms of, I'm even more passionate about coaching. So we work with different clients on their agile journey, and we help them during that journey. One interesting fact about me: so I am learning Hindustani classical music in South Africa from my Guruji. She is Bengali, and she is a disciple of Pandit Ajay Chakrabarti. So if you know about Hindustani classic, then he's a big name in Hindustani classic. And something I did related to my passion hobby during lockdown, uh, I actually purchased two new instruments. So one I purchased was ukulele. I'm passionate about music, so my first instrument was, so when I was in India 10 years back. I used to play guitar, and I was a member of a band. But when I came here, everything stopped other than the singing. So harmonium was my first instrument, and then I purchased the ukulele. And recently, my friend moved back to India, so he just left his guitar with me. So I'm a rich person these days. Uh, yeah, so that's about me. I think let's start. So what is facilitation? Okay, so let's see what is the Wikipedia definition of facilitation. Okay, so facilitation is an art of helping a group of people to work together better, understand their common objectives, and plan how to achieve these objectives during meetings or discussions. In doing so, the facilitator remains neutral, meaning he or she does not take a particular position in the discussion. Okay, so that is Wikipedia definition. So now let's go to a workshop. So let's move to a workshop. We will be doing that. And for that, a second. Yeah. Okay. And so now I will be sharing a link with all of you, and you all can access that link. So on the chat, uh, before that, Ranjit, okay, thanks for that. It's fine. A lot of people could not join the breakout rooms, so that is completely fine. And I'm going to share a link with you of idea boards. So, and I will give you around a minute to access this board. So if you face any problem, then please let me know. So the link to the board is on the chat.
Yes, we can access it.
Okay, brilliant. And if you can access it, then if you can click on view section and just click on how can we fail our teams. So there are three sections. You can click on how can we fail our teams. So I'll give you about around 30 more seconds to access the board so that everyone is sorted. If you face any problem, then please let me know. No, we are not doing anything. We are not adding anything. I will give you time. I will give you time. I will give you time if you can stop adding items. Okay. So as you can see, there are already three items. There are already five items. Okay, I think someone is not listening to me, but that's completely fine. Uh, so now I'm going to give you around 8 minutes, around 8 minutes. And like how people are writing or adding the stickies there, I will share my screen so that you are also able to see. You will get time. You will get time for that. So it's completely fine. Uh, Okay, so as you can see my screen, people will have already started adding the stickies, like different ideas. So what I'm saying is, what I'm asking is that come up with different ideas, like creative ideas. Okay, how we can fail a team. Okay, you can think about your current team or teams. You can think about maybe a previous team that you worked on. Okay, and I will give you 8 minutes, 8 minutes for that. Okay, any question as of now? Okay, so I will start. No need to create a breakout room. I will stop sharing. Also, please don't vote. I have seen you have already started voting. So don't say +1, +2. Okay, follow my instruction, please. So don't vote, write your own sticky. Okay, so no +1, no +2, write your own stickies. Okay, and while I'm saying this, people are still adding votes. So a request, please don't vote. Can I get some yeses on that? Okay, so please follow only what I ask, please do that only. Please, I mean, just follow the instructions. Okay, so no voting as of now. Okay, and you can start adding stickies. I'm giving you now, it's already 8 minutes, so I'm giving you 7 more minutes, and your time starts now. I will stop the sharing. Okay. So what I'm busy doing now is I'm just deleting those stickies where the votes were done, voting was done, and I'm creating another one. So it won't have any other vote. Okay. So come up with different ideas, like some creative ideas. I would love some creative ideas.
Very interesting, Rahul. The first time I think we are actually doing an online workshop, I guess. So thank
Yeah,
you.
and that to fail the organization, fail the teams, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So right now everybody just filling up the first one, right? How can we
How
fill?
can we fail our teams? Yes, yes. Yeah. And
And what is this
don't
plus
try
one
to,
plus? What is that plus
yeah.
one plus two?
So that is voting, but we will be using it later. So don't read other stickies. Don't read other stickies, just write your own.
Okay.
And also, if you have written, sorry, maybe I was not clear, one idea per sticky, one idea per sticky. So if you have mentioned a lot of ideas on one sticky, then if you can just detach them, that would be great. So I can see few where a lot of points are mentioned in one sticky. So if you wrote that one, then there are few. If you wrote that one, if you can just detach them. Okay, so time is up. Does someone need like a minute or so, or everyone is good? Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay, so that's brilliant. I think we all are very, we are amazing. I mean, we came up with the different ideas how we can fail our teams and or even organizations. Okay, now what you will be doing is, so I'll give you near about, or maybe before that, let's create themes. Okay, so how we'll be creating themes? It's basically the items that are similar, the items that are similar. So we will club them. Maybe if you can help me in finding out which items are talking about the same problems or same ideas, micromanaging teams and micromanagement. So like if you can see this, see, this is how I'm clubbing. So if you can help me, and then we will club. So it will ask me, you're about to merge two stickies into one. Do you want to continue? And I will say yes. And now see. So these are now one sticky. So maybe one idea could be mistakes. Okay, so there's only one. Disruption. Participate. By not participating and by not coordinating, don't participate actively in teamwork, misguiding team members by sharing partial data information, by not managing time. Oh, so there are too many. Okay, so uh, that sometimes happens on this tool. Can you see any other themes? So like the same kind of problems or
Empathy.
same kind of ideas?
Empathy.
Empathy. Let's check empathy. Okay. Lack of empathy, not having empathy. That's awesome. Then by not having empathy, hmm, and not empathizing with the team members. Okay. Thank you. Let's find more themes.
Communication, meetings.
Communication. Okay, let's not providing the group communication system, not communicating the individual goals in the team, by hiding correction information, by lack of communication, uh, by not listening to others, keeping communication one way, not listening to the team, no planning. Okay, so I think let's create one communication theme, and then uh, we will discuss about them later. Okay, so we are creating one theme that is communication. So various ideas about communication. Okay. So let's club them. Okay, let me just refresh it so that it shows. Oops. How come there are items here? Oh. Okay, sorry, we will have to delete it because that was not in our instructions. Sorry for that. I will delete them when we will be in different sections. We were on communication. Okay. Yes. Okay, let me refresh it again so that communi. Okay, so let's club them. All right. So communication one is done. Empathy is done. What else?
Maybe you can have personal biases.
Biases.
I think Rahul support.
Support. Okay.
By not supporting.
No moral support, not supporting them. So basically, support is a theme. Okay. Yes. What else?
We rewards
Feedback.
and
Payment as well.
Can that be motivation? Come under motivation, Rahul? Incentive,
Motivation.
rewards. Yeah.
Is money is the real motivator?
No, it's
Do
not.
we think so?
Yeah.
Not defining timelines. Feedback. Okay, let's try feedback. Not giving feedback when required. Okay. So it looks like. Sorry, I was unable to hear you.
Cooperation.
Collaboration. Okay. So I think rest all are different. So now I'll give you maybe around 5 minutes, and you all will have 5 votes. Okay. Sorry, I will have to delete it because some people already voted them. I have created a new one and I will have to delete it. I'm not deleting the one that have 1 vote, so that's fine. Now I am giving you 5 votes. Okay, please listen carefully because I can see that I think my instructions were not listened carefully. Careful. Please be careful. You will get 5 votes, only 5 votes. Okay. Fine. Read them. Read all of them, and use your 5 votes on these stickies. You can use them on one sticky if you feel too strong about something. You can use on 5 different stickies. Please don't vote beyond 5 votes. So count your votes and for five uh, for 5 stickies
So,
at
so
max.
Rahul, so
Okay.
basically what you're saying is among all these stickies, we can vote for whatever we feel is right, but only 5 votes.
Only five. Only 5 stickies you can choose. So for example, if I'm liking this one, then I will click on it. I will click on it, and then I can click on thumbs up. Okay, voter, but only one. So which means you have 5 votes, and you can, I mean, use on other stickies. I will give you 5 minutes for that. Okay, 5 minutes to read, and which one you feel that are the great ideas. Or rather, let's not do voting now. I hope you haven't started it. So when I say please start, when I give the time, then only please start. Okay. uh, Sorry, I will have to delete it because you have already voted them. I'm creating a new one. So please wait for my instructions. Please don't do that is not part of the instructions. That's a request. I'm deleting this one. Okay. Now, before doing that, let's do one thing and click on all these sections. Oh, can you please help me in deleting these items? Can you please help me in
Sure, we
deleting
will.
all
We
these
will.
items? Yes. Because, yeah, because that were not in the instructions. Yeah, and also I can delete these ones. Sorry for all the hard work that you did for other sections, but unfortunately, I will have to delete them because it was a kind of a so like user doesn't want some requirement, and we are providing that requirement to a user. So user is like, but I don't want this functionality. Sorry. So
All
thanks.
deleted.
Now, yeah, thanks everyone. Now what I want is please move all those items that you think that exist in your current environment. So what exists in your current environment, you can pull those. So for example, if you feel that close-minded and joking, if you feel, then you can move here. Okay, I'm just giving you an example that will come here. And when you are moving the next one, please make sure that as soon as you can see this yellow section, I mean this yellow area, then only move. If you don't see this yellow section, then what will happen, it will merge the stickies, and then you will have to cancel it. So if you feel that this should come, then wait for this yellow section to be here, and then only move it. Okay, otherwise it will. So see, I'm waiting for the yellow section to come to appear, and then I'm moving it. I'm waiting for this yellow section and then moving it. Okay. So I will give you 5 more minutes, and then what you can do is just read it. If you feel that this particular problem exists in your current environment, then please move it. Okay. So 5 minutes, everyone is welcome to move them. Okay, just think about your current environment, and I'm starting the time now. You all get 5 minutes for that. Meanwhile, I will just check if my other laptop has some battery, because electricity came and then it went off. So let me check that. Sorry for that. Around 2 more minutes are left.
Rahul, how to do in mobile actually?
Okay, and luckily my electricity came back, so I'm extremely happy now.
What time is it, Rahul?
So just 20 more seconds.
No, what is the time right now out there in South Africa?
Oh, it's 7:30. So we are 3.5 hours behind. Yeah. Okay. Time is about to finish. Okay. So now, what we will do is, okay, let me share my screen. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So now we have got the different ideas that exist in our current environment. Okay. Okay, so we have some good stickies. So what I want is, again, so you will have 5 votes, okay? And read all of them, and use your votes, whichever you feel that are more important to be resolved. Okay, so I'll
Voting
give
under
you
which one? Voting under tab 1 or tab? What exists in the environment?
what exists in the environment. So rather, what you can do is you can just select view section, what currently exists in our environment. Okay, so and then you will be able to see only that, and you will be able to focus it and just vote it. 5 votes per person. Okay, and I will stop my sharing so that I'm not influencing anyone. Around one more minute is left. Okay, so time is up. Okay, so I hope you are able to vote. Let me share my screen again. Okay, that's awesome. Did everyone vote? And you all have had 5 votes. Is there someone who still want to vote and haven't voted? Okay, so if not, then now you can come on just my screen sharing. We can concentrate here. So now what we will do is we will sort them by votes. Okay. So now we have sorted them by votes, and now it comes that empathy. Empathy is the biggest problem. Empathy and not accept open ideas. So maybe we will concentrate on top 10 items. Okay, or rather, how many people are we? Let me check. We are 66.
We are 66, yeah.
Okay, so let me check that. So it means 8. So what we will do is I'm going to create 8 breakout rooms. So we will be now 8 teams, okay, of around 8 to 9 participants, okay. But before we do, I think we have spent a lot of time here. So I think it is a good time to break. Should we give a break now? Please help me, Manoj.
Yeah, we can take a break right now.
Okay.
We'll take a break.
Meanwhile, yeah.
How long do you want the break?
I think is 5 minutes okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what I will do is, meanwhile, I will prepare myself on my iPad because electricity again went off. So it seems they are like doing something with that. So I will prepare myself on iPad so that I can access everything.
Yeah, and I'll just start my share screen so we can run our slides.
Yeah.
And Priya, can you share your slide?
Yeah, I'll do that. Just a
Okay.
moment. Give me a second. Yeah.
So
yeah. So we can make the announcements during the break. Yeah. So the break starts now. It's 11:09 Indian time. So 11:15 will start.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So
And
are you all able to see my screen now and able to hear me as well?
Yes, Priya, we can.
Okay. So this is an announcement from the outreach team. of the PMI Mumbai chapter. My name is Priya Patra, and I am your Vice President Outreach of this chapter. And as you know, we have embarked on a journey of PMI chapter exchange initiative, where we are reaching out to different chapters across the globe in PMI, and we are trying to collaborate with them. We are connecting with them, we are collaborating with them, and we are co-creating a unique experience that was never done before. I can tell you with confidence, because I'm getting a very different feedback from all across the globe. So just to give you an update, uh, PMI Mumbai chapter is one of the anchor chapters, yes, because it cannot be done alone. I have, kind of invited two other chapters who are equally enthusiastic to work with me on this, and they are the Czech Republic and the South Africa chapter. And Rahul, yeah, South Africa, here again. And these are our partner chapters who have already onboarded on this program. So we have Melbourne, Australia, we have Phoenix from Arizona, we have United Kingdom, we have Sri Lanka, and we have Netherlands. And we have these three chapters who are coming in slowly and steadily. And they are New Zealand, Barcelona, and Los Angeles. And these are WIP, that's why there is a star over there. And the announcement of the day today is that we have a joint online panel discussion, and that would be on the 31st of July 2020, and it would be at 7:30 p.m. IST. And the topic is from agile frameworks to whatever works. The thought process behind this is that we have many agile frameworks, but I keep getting inputs as to what framework should be used. Is certification is required for everything. So this would be a panel discussion where we will get different perspectives from all across the globe. And we have Czech Republic, we have Netherlands, we have Sri Lanka, we have South Africa, and of course our chapter also participating. We have SMEs from these chapters who will discuss about different agile frameworks, if agile is still relevant in the COVID era and beyond. And is framework is everything, or is it like we as project managers should look at whatever works for our projects. So I expect this to be a very interesting and interactive discussion. So please block your calendars for 31st of July 2020. And it is the Friday, the coming Friday, 7:30 p.m. IST, 1 hour discussion. And we would expect, please join in large numbers and make this a grand success. We are also expecting our PMI MD, India MD, R11 Managing Director Srinivasan, to come in this forum and talk about this initiative a little, because collaboration is something that we cannot live. It is not optional. We cannot live without it. So that is pretty much it from my time, my side. In August, we are embarking with United Kingdom. And again, the last Friday of August is, you should keep it, aside. 7:30 p.m. IST is not 7 p.m. Sorry, 7:30 p.m. IST, and it would be on virtual collaboration. And September we are coming up with Readers Book Club again, and Phoenix is joining us, and it would be for on digital transformation book club. We are seeking out and looking out for authors who can come and collaborate. If you have any suggestion, please let us know. We will reach out to those authors to participate in this discussion. In October, we are having 8 chapters coming in. That is it's Melbourne, Australia, who joins in October. We are still working out the timings, and we will let you know, because that's a little, we are having a challenge with the timings to accommodate all the chapters together. So soon you will see events happening across different time zones. We might have to adjust a little to adjust all the other chapters coming in, but yes, I think this will be a good, unique experience. With this, I'm done, Manoj, and I'll look at if there is any chat as such, the discussion, and I'll close this up sharing. Yeah. Okay. And the link to register, I'm just typing in the link to register for July 31st. You might have already got an invite from our, the chapter office. This is the link to register. Do register and come in great numbers, participate interactively, and make this a
Thank you, Priya.
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Priya. I do have some guests with us today. We have Rabia from Pakistan, Karachi chapter. Rabia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Rabia. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's really good to be here. And it's really right that the chapters are now collaborating and inviting people from all across the globe. So it's really a very good initiative by a chapter. So thank you so much for inviting me here.
Yes, Rabia. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of today's session. And Rabia is our speaker for next Sunday, so please book your calendars. And we hope to see you soon, Rabia.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have another guest, Mr. Harmeet Chawla. Harmeet, are you there?
Yeah, hi Manoj, I'm there, very much here. Thank you so much for making me a part of this forum today.
Yes, if you could just speak a little bit about you. So Harmeet will be speaking the following Sunday after, that is 9th of August. So Harmeet, if you can also just, because I have not made your slide, at least I made Rabia's slide because I had the details. So
Yeah, sure, Manoj. I'll probably not take more than 2 minutes considering everybody's time. I think everybody has been speaking about COVID and the potential fallouts in terms of how it is impacting organizations in all possible ways. So in the center of this everything is the people essentially who are either they are the ones who are bearing the brunt in terms of layouts or job losses or getting a pay cut, etc. But on the contrary, it's the very same people, these people who are the foundation of any organization. So my talk is going to revolve around what exactly are the challenges around people in the organizations and what is it that these organizations can do to align the efforts of their people, and everything to do with uh, the entire process right from the time organizations hire these people to the time or the people retire. So how can a good program management approach help achieve and align the right outcomes to these people in organizations, particularly in these times? So that's going to be my focus area when I speak on 9th August.
thank you so much, Harmeet. Over to you, Rahul.
Okay, thank you. I'm almost set on my iPad uh, because my battery is only 21%. So just give me a moment.
In the meanwhile, those who are not registered can just put your PMI ID and your email ID in the chat window. Thank you.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, Rahul.
Okay. I'm just setting up something. Just give me a moment. Anyways, so I can do it meanwhile as well. So what I'm going to do is uh, yeah. I think Manoj, I will make you host.
Okay.
so that there is no problem when I will just. Okay, so I'm making you host. All right. So now let me quickly share what we are going to do. So now we are going to create, how many teams did we say? 10 teams. 8 teams, I remember, yes. So what I'm doing is I'm giving them a number, okay, these themes. And now when we will create the breakout rooms, please watch the number of your breakout rooms, okay, and then you will come up with different ideas how you can get rid of these problems in your teams or in your organizations. So you will be in 8 different rooms. Manoj, you will be creating those rooms.
Rahul, I'm not sure how to create those rooms. I've never done that.
So what you will be doing, you will click on create breakout rooms.
Okay.
Okay. And 7 and 8. Okay. Please don't do it now, but I will just tell you. So you will click on create breakout rooms. And then it will ask that how many rooms do you want to create? And then you will select the number 8. And then it will ask, do you want to create manually or automatically? So select automatically. It will also tell you that how many people will be there in that in one particular room. So that's fine. And then you can open the rooms. And as soon as you open the rooms, then everyone will go on the rooms. Okay. So
Okay.
I will give everyone 10 minutes. So everyone will get 10 minutes to come up with different ideas how to solve these problems, how we can make sure that this doesn't exist in future in our working environment. Okay. Or maybe in order to just see about the timing, let's go with 8 minutes. Okay. Any questions as of now? Breakout room number 1 will be working on the trust. Breakout room number 2 will be working on the lack of empathy. Breakout room number 3 will be working on not accepting others' open ideas. Number 4 will be working on silence and so on. Okay, and one person will work as a scribe. So if you can like note the points or the ideas that are discussed in your team, so one person will have to note down those ideas. Okay, so you can decide, you can self-manage on that. Many as you can. That's fine. So now you will be coming up with different ideas that how to make sure that these things doesn't exist in future in your working environment. Okay, and you all will collaborate on that. Happy on that? Uh, okay,
Okay, I'm
so
creating the rooms.
yeah. And maybe Manoj, you can join a room. Maybe if you can create me, if you make me host, can you please make me host because electricity came back, so I'm happy. Manoj, can you hear me? I can still see a lot of people here in the main room. Have you not joined any room? Pritesh, Priya, are you here? Rajiv, Rafael, Saurabh, Shyam Prakash, Srinivasan. Sujit, Sunil, Tushar, Girish Jogi, Sachin, Suresh, Krishnaswamy, and Vishal Bhatt. I can still see you in the main room. Are you here with me?
When I logged in again, I was straight away directed to this room. So I missed the part that what we are supposed to do in this group. You can guide me.
So I think everybody in the room is there. There are about 5 people I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Can you share the screen with the problem? So number 5, what is the number 5?
So, okay, you want me to share the screen? 1 second.
Yeah, because we don't remember the number 5.
Okay, 1 second. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes. So number 5 is
4, 8, 6.
It is not ascending order.
Yeah, no. That here, given here. Talking rather than listening to other.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So we have to give solution to on this particular problem. Yeah.
Yes,
correct.
everybody has to talk about the particular problem and we can put it in a Word file or something. All right, I got to go back to my room. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Hey, Manoj. Manu, you are not audible. You're mute.
Yeah, sorry, I was in room number 1, but then somebody
Okay.
called in room number 5 for some questions, so I came back to.
Okay.
I'll go back to.
Okay. Can you make me host, please?
Yeah, please, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm making the host Rahul, but you'll have to put me in room number 5 again.
I'm making you co-host, and I am putting you in.
No, you're not made me co. You made some Ajay S. Pai as a co-host.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. In which room number 5, right?
Room number 1. Okay.
Saurabh and Murli, are you here with me?
Yeah, I'm there, Rahul. I was part of room number 6, but I got out from Mumbai. So
I'm putting you back.
6.
So please
accept. So much.
Murli, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
In which room you were?
I'm in room 5, sir. Can you put me in the room 5 back?
Sure, I have put you back.
Okay.
Manish, are you here? Okay, a few people have joined back. Let's wait for everyone to come back. Okay, so okay, it looks like everyone is back. All right. Okay, thanks, Rafael. I've seen your message. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Did you enjoy the discussions?
Yeah.
Yeah, very well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, great, great, great. So,
Rahul,
in the
in
yes, please.
we have to scribe in the actions need to be taken. Like one room will put in one sticky note all the actions, or how will it?
No, no, we will discuss them. So that is why
Okay, okay,
that is the reason will have to delete it.
okay, okay.
I will have to delete all the items that were here. Okay, so we are going to collaborate on this, and we are going to write this, and that was the
Okay.
reason I said that maybe write somewhere in the notebook or okay. So I think let's start with team number 1. Okay, so now we are
Yeah.
going to concentrate on each and every item, that how we can improve. So how we can
Right.
solve these problems. So no trust
Yeah.
among team members, establishing the trust factor in the team. So maybe team number 1,
Yeah.
would you like to
Yeah.
share the outcomes from your discussion?
Right. I can list down, and the team can also support in anything if anything is missed. So first point is before any formal work in an organization, you need to have the team member bonding. Personal bonding has to be established. That is building a rapport between your team members. That is point number 1.
So how will you create the bonding?
The group
So you have to yeah.
The goals and
You
objectives
have
will
to
be identified for the whole team, which is aligned with the organization goals. So that gives a
Okay.
clarity to the whole team members.
Is need to be shared, right? To be shared.
Yes, yes.
With the
Aligned with the organization goals.
teams that are aligned with the organization goals.
Yes.
Okay.
the
Okay. What
leadership
else?
the leader need to be play role leader and authority in or recommending kind of role. It has to be a collaborative.
Sure.
He has to create a collaborative environment within the team. So servant leadership is something.
Should need to needs to exist in the behavior of in the behavior of the leadership, the leaders. Okay. Oops. It happens.
I think the screen sharing has gone.
Oh, is it gone? For me, it is saying it is sharing. Other people, are you able to share see my screen? Okay.
We can see 1.1.
Okay. Thank you.
The one
So,
which you are writing right now. Yeah, it is there.
Yeah, 1.1. I was actually it just removed it. This software is a bit buggy. So, goals and objectives will be shared with the teams that are aligned with the organizational goals. Okay. Oh, for some reason it deleted that. Come on. No. Okay, let me leave this. Let me delete this and let me put another one. Okay, it is there. Sorted. What else?
I think
So, right. So we need to have a ratio matrix defined so that the team has clarity on who is responsible, accountable. So there is no finger pointing or passing the work. So creating a well-defined ratio matrix.
Okay, so roles and responsibilities, clarity of roles and responsibilities.
Right.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
So are you saying so that will be shared with the team or that will be built?
Yeah. That has to be shared. RACI matrix. RACI.
Okay.
Who is
Roles and
responsible, accountable? You just write RACI. RACI. That is an acronym.
That is will be shared with everyone.
Right.
Yes.
Then is like personal ambitions are there, team members. So we have to provide training or skill development, whether it be soft skills or the technical skills, so that their ambitions are met.
Soft skills and technical skills trainings will be organized. Okay. For everyone? Okay.
Last, like I can say, communication and the communication and there should be transparency. So communication has to be
and
across,
how?
like the hierarchy.
How?
Transparent.
By having daily stand-up meetings.
So not building a
sorry.
Having daily stand-up meetings.
With whom? So it's like
with the team members.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but daily stand-up meetings are for the alignment of the team. So
not really. Not really. Even the communication is transparent because of that.
Between the team, and I think here we are speaking about like transparency will be there from the leadership to the team.
Yeah, but
okay.
But sometimes when you do the stand-up call, even your project manager or team lead is also involved. So when we discuss about the issue or the anything, even team lead also contribute or PM. So that's a transparency or team confidence you are building up to open up with all the team members.
So I think so. Sorry, I mean I will wear my trainer's hat now. So how long stand-ups should be?
That should not be more than 10 to 15 minutes.
15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Right. So now, if we start sharing this kind of information from leadership, how long these stand-ups could go beyond?
See, there are, I would suggest, like what we normally do, the on daily basis when you do stand-up meeting. So daily you will face any those, you will not bring up all the issues which are very big in nature, because that's anyway you have the scheduled meeting for it. But when you are something, you are, when at the end of the day, when you had something and which you want some concurrence of your team lead, you shouldn't be going individually, and then you shouldn't be taking up this point individually with the team members. When you are with the all team members, that time you are bringing up these points, then the other involvement is also there. And if it is, there is a chance of further discussion, we'll note it down and we'll take it some other day, some other time. But that is a team building that you are doing, that okay, everyone is aware about what is the situation with individual going on and what is the efforts required. So that can be very helpful.
Okay, I think I'll add one more sentence here, because this is, transparency in communication brings out the impediments. What are the impediments? At least the team members will disclose, and that can be whether it is actionable or not. Any help required, support required from management, that can be taken up. So it has to be basically, there are impediments to be brought out by the team members during this. Communication is transparent that way.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is, so I think the daily scrums or daily stand-ups are a good time to discuss these problems, right? Or any communication, if any communication need to come from the leadership.
No.
Yes.
The impediments which the team is facing, wherein we require management support, that can be taken out. But if you suppress that, if you do not, tell out the impediments, then management is helpless.
Okay.
So if the communication is, you're getting me?
Yeah. So
yes. So by holding daily scrums or stand-ups, so will bring transparency in the process. Are you saying that? And everyone will be will be open and honest. Was that
right? One more is like other. Right. Yeah, one last point I think is as part of the what you had asked, first point you had asked how to build the personal bonding and team bond. So one is like the creating the HR activities, like outgoing. You have that team outings, right? That will build the bonding between the team. So that is necessary to build understanding and trust within the team.
Yeah.
So team building activities, right?
Right.
So how frequent are better? How frequent activities are better?
So I think every quarter that should be there.
See, something
once in 6 months.
Yeah. No, I'd like to add that I have something as simple that going for a 10 or 15-minute tea break on a daily basis. As a team. While we take our individual team breaks, we also take our individual breaks. We also take a team break.
Okay.
Team break or go out together, just out of the office environment. Say go to the tea stall, or discuss, have some informal talks and build trust.
Yeah. So having daily touching with your team members, like maintaining a.
Sir, one point I would like to add here, that for building trust, you should be basically or you should coordinate better between the team members, and you should also have a what you say. Like in my current organization, we at 4 p.m. we have a get together type, and one person is decided to speak up about what he has done and what any new topic, not related to the current work also, any what to say, like SDLC, software development license. So
Yeah.
so
will that help in the trust building?
the team bonding will improve because everybody will be there, everybody is there in one place, and they are listening to that one single person, and
Okay.
they get knowledge also, and so they everybody is will applaud, and hopefully will applaud most of the time. There are some team
Okay.
members who are
Yeah. So it is like a knowledge sharing.
knowledge
That's
sharing.
within the team.
Okay. Okay, so I think that is an interesting one,
yeah.
which is like uh, knowledge sharing sessions, frequent knowledge sharing sessions, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and how frequent do you think?
Maybe sir, maybe once or twice in a week. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Okay, so any additions to these ones from other teams on like no trust among team members, how we can build the trust? Okay. uh, then I think let's before we move on.
Point, Rahul, on team
Yes, yes.
is there are some fun events which we can keep on fortnightly on a Friday evening or something, like where that involves in some games which they interact with each other, making groups. Like we have made groups to yes, they can do that. So that particular group gets to know about each other, which in a large account when you have around 200 people in a project, everyone knows everyone. When you make a different groups every time, people mingle around. So they start hitting each other and start trusting, and the bond builds up. And that also helps when also starts working with them, being in one of the group and start working on that every time.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I wrote in the team building activities, and now it depends on the people, like how do they want to conduct these activities.
Yeah.
So like games could be a great option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the I think let's move on to the second one. Lack of empathy with team. Not having empathy, by not having empathy or trying to understand other team members perspective, not empathizing with the team members. Team number 2.
Yes, yeah, this is Amit Panwar. I have kind of noted all the points that the team came up with, and I'll read out those in the sequence as they
Yes, please.
were referred. Yes, yeah. Well, the first one that came up was to increase the communication between the team members. That is something that was done so that. Okay, well, I'll begin the video as well.
Okay, thank you. So how will you improve the communication? So basically, when it comes to the action items, action needs to be taken. Then it is very important to come up with the action. So like, okay, we need to improve communication. So it becomes a kind of a beauty queen question, beauty queen contest question. So where you will say, okay, if you win this contest, I mean, what will you do? Oh, so I will. So like, I would like to just remove all the poor people and all the
Poor
poverty.
people.
Yeah, so poverty, I will work on for poor people. And but if all the if all the those winners were working till now, then all the poverty should have been already gone. So that's why it's like,
Yeah,
so that
that's
is why it
very
is
interesting.
important that, okay, communication, then how, what are we going to do for that?
Okay.
And other people can help. It's not just for you, but
See, my view is that when the communication is the first thing is in terms of the objectives, the way in terms of what needs to be done, the role clarity, and the role clarity, as well as the current situation or the current status we are in, all that needs to be clearly communicated, and every single person needs to be participative and they need to know where we are headed, where do we need to pull our socks. So everyone should be aware, and each one should feel he is kind of included, so that there is no real ambiguity in terms of okay, I do not know what exactly is going on, I'm not aware. So at least everyone should be aware of what exactly his role is, what is the objective in terms of, and what is his role doing about that, and where we are. So if we need to course correct, so at least that part needs to be taken care, so that
So it
everyone
looks
feels
like,
included. Yeah.
So it looks like if we see 1.3, so 1.3 and 1.1, do you think that is that covered? So roles and responsibilities will be shared with everyone involved, and goals and objectives will be shared?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Next one.
Yeah, the next one is, of course, we had a team building exercise. Team building exercise, and which also was followed up with some time of work for the entire team, so that they get to kind of rewind and probably loosen up and kind of interact more on things other than work, so that they know each other in case they are kind of facing any concerns or anything on the personal front or that. So that is where the empathy part can be taken care, because people, when they feel that yes, there are people who they can reach out to for help, and that part, that is where the key thing can actually help. And we suggested that I mean, it can be taken up from once in a quarter to maybe depending on the kind of the work, as well as how soon people or how close people are there, and when it can happen, because it has to be kind of a personal I mean, it has to be in person primarily. So that is something that we have team building along with some time of work just for.
So team building, do you think it is there in
It
1.6?
is absolutely, it will take care of that part.
Perfect. The next one.
Yeah, the other is the regular feedback to the team members, and in fact that was added by the fact that okay, whenever we are including in most of the meetings and everything, we need to ensure that each one of them is given a chance or is actually prompted to provide his or her feedback. So that actually kind of, yeah. So that
Frequent 360 feedbacks, 360-degree feedback. Right?
So I mean, I've kind of mixed up those, and I'm sure if the team feels that they want to add something, then they can. So I kind of made up that okay, it needs to be that not just the feedback, it also needs to be the other way around, and we need to ensure that everyone is prompted. So that way they will not feel kind of neglected. They will not get into a situation where if they are into trouble or uncertainty, they hesitate to reach out. So that's exactly what needs to be taken care.
Okay, so I just wrote a frequent 360-degree feedback and improvement points.
Yeah.
Okay, and how frequent do you think will be better?
I think that should happen in once in at least 15 days, in my opinion.
Okay, and other people from that team can also
maybe you can also add.
Add, and even other teams can also add. So bi-weekly, kind of bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other point that came up with an open atmosphere, which allows people opportunity to interact, reach out. So the overall atmosphere has to be such that there are no kind of restrictions or hierarchies or kind of set procedures or many times there are things of that nature. So it needs to be an open atmosphere where, I mean, you can just reach out even to your senior or even to your colleague. You don't need to go through any process or procedures. So that's the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just wrote open door policies will be followed by everyone. And
Correct.
everyone means everyone. Okay.
Correct.
And yeah, anything else?
Yeah, there was another point which came up, working on removing bias or addressing things to take care of the bias. But I mean, it kind of, by the time was up, but that was one of the point which maybe I think I'll ask someone to add his or add her views on this part. So, maybe.
What was that?
Working on bias. So I'm assuming that it will be working on addressing the bias within the team. So that is
okay. Okay, so no, we will always
be fair and equal in terms of dealing with the team members is what I would
remain Bias.
No selective bias. I think yeah,
Okay.
one of the team member is suggesting that. Yeah. That's it. I think from our side.
One more thing I want to add.
Yeah, one point I
please.
can one point I can add is like the leader or the manager, he needs to uh, not only from the project point of view connect with his team, but personally also he can have a query with the team just to see if he's facing any issues in his personal or this thing also. Personal issues are there, so he has to show empathy, like in case somebody is in trouble, not on from the this project point of view, but from her personal life also, so that he can get basically when you open the channel, then only your team member will come back to you. So having an open channel for non work related issues also.
Okay.
So that is the empathy.
Okay, so is that correct? What you are trying to say? We all will respect each other's personal life and problems.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Any other additions to this?
Yeah, and it is under knowing the and supporting also. It's like not organization also. If somebody has a personal issue, the team members and the organization pitch in and supports that person in case of any crisis.
So when needed. Okay, so we all will respect and support each other in personal life as well when needed. Happy with that?
Right, Ram. Thank you.
Okay. Any other additions?
Sir, if a person is requesting and has a what you say, a problem coming to office, means now the scenario is little different because of COVID, but if not in the normal scenario also, if the person has some personal issue like he has to suppose his mother is ill and permanently ill and for a long term, and he is only a sibling and he has to be there to take care of her, maybe a mother or wife, whoever it be, then the manager should understand his situation and grant the don't should not force him to come to office, and uh, he should allow for a longer term work from home.
Yeah, and that's why I mean we wrote, so it covers we all will respect and support each other's in personal life as well as needed. So whenever support is needed, do you think it covers that?
Sir, yes, I think so.
Okay. Okay, and the situation could be anything. I mean, not
Yeah,
just this one.
situation can be anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And in case of emergency also.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, anything. Okay, happy
Yes.
with that. So now, just to, I mean, in respect to the time, so we won't go through all the problems. Okay, now we need to assign people. So, okay, out of all of us, servant leadership. So we will also, so this is servant leadership. This word is also a buzzword. We will need to go to, so when we go to our environment, working environment, we need to see that what does it mean and how we have to behave actually. Okay, so who wants to commit to that in their respective organization? Does someone want to commit to that I will go and read the servant, so read servant leadership, reading servant leadership, and we will inject it in our behavior as a leader. Who wants to commit to that?
Yes, Rahul.
Yes.
Yeah, Pranav here.
Yes, Pranav.
Yeah, I have start. Yeah, so actually, I'm practicing that with the team. So because you have to play, you have to be the role model for your team. So first
Yes.
you practice and then preach. That is the
100%.
concept for the servant leader.
100%.
So and
Yeah.
yeah, and also I there is a book or some article I have just was going to start
Okay. So basically,
reading that
Pranav, can I?
to get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you down. Apologies for
Yeah.
that.
No.
So Pranav, can I put your name that you are committed to like read more and more and I mean put it in your behavior as a leader?
Okay.
Okay. Who else want to commit to this?
Yeah, Milind Pavle here.
Milind, can you spell your second name, please?
Pavle, B-A-V-L-E.
B-A-V-L-E.
Yeah.
Okay. You also want to commit to this kind of behavior in your
Yeah.
team, for your teams?
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Milind. Who else want to commit to this?
Hi Rahul, this is Ranjit. Even I commit to this.
Thanks, Ranjit. Anyone else would like to commit to this?
Yeah, Cedric here as well.
C-E-D-R-I-C.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Cedric.
Sir, Siddesh. S-I-double-D. S-I-double-D-H-E. Double-D-H-E-S-H.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siddesh. Anyone else would like to commit to this?
Vishal.
Okay, thanks, Vishal. Okay, so now just to, sorry, someone else wanted to speak?
Yeah, it is me, Shyam. I want to commit.
Thanks, Shyam. Okay, so in order to just to give the respect to the time, so like how we did, how we came up with different solutions, probable solutions. So we will come up with all the top, I mean, whatever items we decide, and we'll come up with the probable solutions where the whole team will collaborate on that. Okay, everyone who is involved. And then how we are putting people, so like not, we are not putting people, but we are asking that who wants to commit to this one? Who wants to commit to this one? And then people will come up with, okay, yes, I want to commit to it. Because if as a leader, if I will give it that, okay, this is assigned to you, when we assign, we don't know that whether we have a buy-in from that person or not. But when people assign things to themselves, then we know that there is a buy-in. I mean, this people is really passionate about it, and this person wants to do it. Okay, so you can use, so we just used this technique to like create how we can solve few of the problems in our organization. When you will come up with different solutions, okay, it could happen. Always concentrate on less problems to be resolved. If we commit to too many problems to be resolved, then sometimes we struggle. And if in case we are if we are committing to too many problems, then always make sure that different people are committing to them. So if there are some action items taken, so for example, knowledge sharing sessions once or twice in a week. Okay, so then in that case, in your environment, you will ask, okay, who would like to set up these sessions? And that person will actually set up those sessions, and then maybe we can create some rosters that, okay, this month you will set up those sessions, and you will facilitate them. Next month, who want to facilitate those sessions? So when different people give inputs, different people actually contribute, then it becomes sustainable. Okay, so that's how. So this technique is like one of the techniques that we use in creating like team alliance, team working agreements. You can use it, these kind of techniques, for some other workshops as well. Okay, now we will move to my presentation again. Okay, because we have just like around 10 minutes left. Let me share my presentation. Uh, okay, where is that? Just a second. Give me a second. I'm just opening it. I was actually in preparation to close down my laptop because electricity was not there. Now I'm sorted. Just give me a moment. Yes. Okay. Okay, it is open and I will share it now. Okay. So can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this was the Wikipedia definition where they said that during meetings or discussions, this is my definition, what I have learned. So just exactly same thing, but during their journey. So like facilitation is an art of helping a group of people to work together better, understand their common objectives and plan how to achieve their objectives during their journey, not just for meetings and discussions, but during their whole journey. In doing so, the facilitator remains neutral, meaning he or she does not take a particular position during their journey. Uh, do you think I was able to justify with this role in the session that we holded just now? Did I
Yes,
give any?
absolutely.
Absolutely, Rav. You're awesome.
Did I give any solutions?
No?
No, you facilitated team.
I just facilitated this, yeah, and all the people who actually participated in it, they actually came up with all the ideas, right? I just created a container, a safe space for everyone to give the ideas. So to become an impactful facilitator, what we all need is a deep belief in the wisdom and creativity of people. That I was trying to showcase that I believe, uh, I have a belief in everyone's wisdom and creativity. And that was the reason I didn't come up with any solutions. Search for synergy and overlapping goals. So we all knew that everyone want to achieve the same thing with different ideas. And we were collaborating on that. The ability to listen openly and actively. Okay, I know that at some point of time I had to cut down people, which is not good, only because we are running short of the time for this session. That's why I had to do it, and that's why I apologize everyone to whoever I cut down. But when we will run in with our team, will say that, okay, I mean, we'll conduct another session on that. Okay, but uh, try to not to cut down people, because when people are opening their heart, it's very difficult. A lot of people are extrovert, a lot of people are introvert. So when people are opening their heart, please listen them carefully. It is very important. Okay, so a deep belief in the inherent power of the groups and teams. So the groups, the teams that you are facilitating, always believe that they are powerful. They can come up with different solutions. You just need to create a container. Okay, a respect for individuals and their point of views. It's very important. Always respect everyone. Okay, whoever is opening their heart. Strong interpersonal and collaborative problem solving skills. Sometimes you might need it, sometimes so interpersonal skills, yes, you need it. And uh, how you are making sure that all the problem solving is happening collaboratively, not just one person is coming up with the solutions. Okay, so always try to motivate people to speak on the different ideas. And understanding of thinking process. Okay, we all have different thinking process, and as a facilitator you need to make sure that all those thinking process are coming together to find the solution of a problem. patience, and a high tolerance for ambiguity to let a decision evolve and gel. Whatever decision we have taken, they might work, they might not, and we might have to change these decisions, which is completely fine. And that is one of the values from Agile Manifesto, that is responding to change over following a plan, right? A flexible approach to resolving issues and making decisions. So we have to be flexible. uh, we have to make sure that ideas are coming from different people, and we are trying different things to solve a problem. Okay. uh, that's it. So thanks for your time, because time is the most precious that we can give to anyone. So thanks for that. I hope I was able to I was able to something will be in your working environment. So thanks from my side. Over to Manoj.
All right, Rahul, thank you so much. It was a nice interactive session. It's first time we actually had a session in a workshop mode, and thank you participants. Everybody was very collaborative. Everybody was giving ideas, and everybody was discussing. So uh, it is a good thing that we were able to come out with with this kind of a session where everyone is being participative, plus everyone is giving in to the suggestions. And thank you, Rahul. It has been first time we have done this kind of a session, I would say. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bharat bhai, are you there?
I am there. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, Rahulji.
Thank you,
Lot of,
Bharatji.
yeah, a lot of fundamentals we have understood, and the new generation have understood well. I have attended several things. I know facilitation. I have kept silence totally, even in the team also. I was just watching them without, I mean, giving any hint or guidance and other things. So let their originality comes out. So I kept moving room number 4. Hopefully, they might have understood me also. I don't know whether they have understood or not. Yeah, thank you very much. And I feel I really feel that this is a one of the wonderful workshop out of our way that Manoj has planned, and it was not just a plain webinar, but it is a real workshop. It could have been done classroom as well and would have enjoyed thoroughly. But I feel people have enjoyed these also thoroughly. Thank you very much. Please accept our appreciation certificates for your records and to put on our record that you are there with us. Please kindly accept this. Manoj will post you subsequently the soft copy of this. Kindly get it printed at your end comfortable. Thank you.
Uh, also, before we leave, so once we leave, I'm just sharing a link on the chat with everyone. If I can get some feedback, like what went well, what did you like, so that I can continue that, and what can be improved on this session. So I would really love any kind of feedback, because I also want to improve. So I've shared a link of idea boards again, and if you can provide me some feedback, that will be really helpful for me.
Yeah, Manoj, uh, you can implement that link, or we have our own feedback system also that will provide you the solutions.
Okay.
May I request one thing? Though our session is recorded, but probably if separate that PPT that you presented, even the last PPT of that 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that hearts that you have given, that only one sheet sometimes give us a lot of inspiration. So will you be able to share that only last sheet with
No, I will
chapter?
share the whole. I will share the whole.
Yeah, thank you very
Whole
much.
presentation.
Yeah,
For
thank you
sure.
very much.
I will share it with Manoj, and then Manoj, you can distribute to
Yes, thank you very much.
people. Yeah, there was a reason. There was a reason why I chose the hearts, because all those points that were there as a facilitator. So you have to think from your heart.
That's a perfect symbol that you have used actually. Art is the where everything goes in the world. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Bharat. Okay, I'm done. So
Yeah, over to Manoj.
if you can, yeah, if you can access this link, the idea boards, and if you can provide me some instant feedback, that I will really appreciate. Thanks, everyone. Okay, Manoj.
I think he's lost the connection.
Yeah, it looks like. Okay, so let's give Manoj 1 minute so that he can come and. Sorry, Pranav,
Just
you want
checking
to?
whether he's available.
Okay.
No, Manoj is, I think, another
I
Mr.
think
Manoj Parab is available, but our Manoj, I mean,
Someone else want to speak?
I think the meeting got rebooted, restarted. I think that's what.
Okay, so let's give Manoj 1 minute so that he can come and so that he can come and basically close the session.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah, just give 1 minute.
May I just ask one thing? Was I audible clearly?
Yes.
Yeah. Because in most of the session, I am not audible very clearly. I don't know what is wrong with my speaker or my core system, that I was always in a confusion. For the first time, I talked very smoothly, slightly at other end. Yeah. Thank you.
And meanwhile, when we are waiting for...
Sir, are you giving any basic facilitators course online?
So we do have a...
Can you give us some link so that we can join that training session?
Sure. So my colleague, my colleague Angie Doyle, believe me, whatever I am learning, I mean, she has a big influence on me. She is one of the board of directors of Agile Alliance.
Okay.
And so she actually conducted that course, which is the Agile Team Facilitator.
Okay.
And it's much more. So maybe I will share the link with you, and you will be able to see on our website as well. So I'm just .co.za. So in case if you want to check, I've just shared this our website address, thinkagile.co.za. So yeah, so there you can see the Agile Team Facilitator. Yeah. Yes, Shyam.
Yeah, welcome. Manoj has come up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my internet. I just got back.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Manoj, before you start, Shyam want to speak something?
No, sorry, it was by mistake.
Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. So sorry.
Yeah, sorry,
as
go
a
ahead.
last, as a last tip. So always see if someone want to speak something as a facilitator as well. So check if someone want to speak so that everyone is getting chance. So have an eye everywhere. So it was a good opportunity to share something else as well. Thank you. Manoj, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul. And Rahul, what we do is we have shared the feedback form link right now in the chat, and we also email it to all the attendees. And once I get the collaborated feedback by the end of the week, I'll be sending it to you.
Sure, that will be great.
Yeah, and I'll send you I'll email you your certificate as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. It was a wonderful session. All of you are being so participative, and with Rahul out here, we had a first time. We had a it was like a not more like a webinar, it was more like an interactive workshop. So we really enjoyed it. I hope all of you did so. Have a wonderful Sunday, what is left of it, and see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
you, Rahul. Bye.
Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Cheers.
See you.
Namaste.
Good day. Bye.
Rahulji,
Bye.
I feel
Namaste,
that we
sir.
have met actually in past, along with
Thank you,
Tarsi
sir.
Goel sir and other people. We have Agile Alliance in Hotel Marriott here.
Sorry, Bharatji, you were not audible properly.
Probably you have, see, along with your organization, we have one day event also, Agile in Alliance and all this thing in Mumbai. Along with the doctor, that R.C. Goyal and all people have we met somewhere.
So Agile Alliance is not our organization. So our organization is Think Agile, but Agile Alliance
Think
is
Agile. Acha.
Agile Alliance. Agile Alliance is a non-profit organization. It is a
I know.
non-profit organization, and a lot of people around the globe, they actually they help other people through them. So Agile Alliance, they hold a lot of Agile conferences and different events. So I believe that Agile Alliance might have hold some event in Mumbai with PMI. So it could, yeah, it could have happened.
And probably I have heard you there in one of these, maybe in Mumbai or maybe in, I think, Pune or Bangalore, somewhere.
I mean, I spoke. I also speak at various conferences.
Yeah.
So there was Scrum Gathering Hyderabad where I spoke. Scrum Gathering. So then in Pune as well, there was like one session. Then there was one Discuss Agile Day, and so my talk was. So I was also supposed to speak in September at Scrum Gathering Hyderabad, but now because of COVID, I mean everything is on toss.
We'll have a virtual then.
Yeah, so I was also supposed to speak in Scrum Gathering Australia in Melbourne in April end. So that also got postponed to next year. Then Scrum Gathering Nigeria, which was about to happen in June. So everything is like next year. So it looks like 2020 is it doesn't exist. 2020 doesn't exist.
There are now new normals going. It's still not yet established. It will take little time to establish.
Yeah, yeah.
All parameters are not settled actually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
See
it's
you
my
again.
pleasure, everyone.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
it's my
much.
pleasure, everyone.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
thanks
Rahul.
for your time.
Take care and stay safe.
Cheers. Stay safe, everyone. Cheers. Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers. Bye bye.
Rahul, this is Milind Bavle. Sorry if it, no, I think
Yeah, I
you're
was on mute. Yeah.
yeah. You mentioned about volunteering for this servant leadership.
Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to know. I mean, what are we expected now, and when and how to do it? I mean, what is your plan on that?
Hmm. So basically, it was to show that whenever we come up with action items, then someone need to own it.
Ah.
Okay. So that was my reason that I asked that, okay, now so people who have committed to it, I mean, so you people will go read more about servant leadership, that how it is enacted, and then you will act in that way in your respective organization.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you can read. So servant leadership is a very old concept. It actually
Yeah.
came from, yeah, it actually came from like a Robert Greenleaf in 1970s or so. And not a lot of people actually uh, uh, act like that, because the reason is it is hard. I
Yeah.
mean, so it is like exacting, and that's where uh, it's not about command and control. It's like completely different. So maybe what you can do is you can read more about it, and you can try to incorporate that in your leadership skills. So like rather than commanding and control, giving empowering your people, and
Yeah.
it's basically a concept where it's like uh, coach serves the team,
Yeah.
not the team serves the coach. So yeah, so that was, it was just to show like as a step, that when in your within your organization, when you will conduct these kind of sessions, then
Mm-hmm.
you people have to own it,
Yeah.
so that you know that, okay, I mean, so for example, there was a we have to schedule a session, there was an outcome, so now, okay, so who will schedule it? Okay, this person A will schedule it. Okay, by when? So we need to come up with the person who is owning it, and then by when. So if we have to act on something, so we have to come up with the dates as well, so that we can see how are we doing in terms of what we committed.
Oh.
Okay, but like in terms of behaving as a servant leader, it's like there is no date. So it's like it will be a lifelong journey.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Just I mean, in fact, I have been practicing. You can say it is by default that I have been practicing this in my projects also. Just to give you a brief, like for example, I was a project head for the Mumbai monorail project with the subcontractor, and it was a very big project, and it was a very long, time-consuming project as well. But in this project also, I actually acted as one of the team members, and I sat with my team members and executed this project itself. Like for example, there is a factory acceptance test before you supply, FAT it is called. Now I sat with the engineer, or even the person who is going to conduct the test, and that called the client, like that. So I was even while executing on the site, I was at site. I also, like for example, monorail on the station's construction, even I used to climb up the stairs, and then talk with the team members what I mean difficulties they are facing. I also used to actually go and work with them, so that I can understand their difficulties as well, and accordingly I can plan my activities. I can ask them to perform the tasks as per their difficulties and facilities that they are available with them.
Yeah. So and that's what so this concept of servant leadership comes, that okay, so leaders are they don't emerge out of somewhere else. So
Yeah.
leaders emerge out of the people. So people
Correct.
choose that, okay, I mean, you will be our leader, and then you will be leading us. So it's very important that I mean, when we are working with people, we also we are also doing what they are doing. We are basically showing them the path by being on it. So we are pulling them rather than pushing them.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's why I was more interested that, like, I thought some activities or something that we could do that here also. So that's why I asked you at this point of time that, okay.
Yeah, no, it was just to show like that someone need to own, and it should not come from you as a facilitator. So
Correct.
people need to own it.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah, thank you very much.
thanks,
Yes,
Milind.
it was
Yeah.
very interesting and interactive session, rather we can say workshop.
Yeah.
So looking forward to have interactions with you also in
Sure.
future. Maybe we can connect with on the LinkedIn and all
Sure.
other, I mean,
Please.
social media. and we can share our ideas also together.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks, Milind. Thanks for
Yeah,
your
thanks.
time.
Bye.
Okay. Cheers. Cheers, everyone who haven't left.